Hello, hello, you guys. Okay, so true story. Before I even dive into all this, I did my hair and makeup today, crimped it, waved it, whatever. It was ready for this call tonight, and in mid shower, I was like, "Oh, I have a talk tonight." So here I am, my face all oiled up, all the things. But you know what? It's real life, and so I think that I'm going to use that as a spin to share with you guys even more so now than what I was originally going to talk about because it's real life. And I think sometimes we get so caught up into what we have to be and who we have to act like and how we have to do things that we can't do this business, which is not the case at all. Literally, I don't even have a table yet. I just moved. I've been here for this will be my second week. I don't even have a table yet. And of course, I was mid shower, and then my youngest is right here in my lap. I don't know if I can because she woke up right before this was to start. So it's perfect. It's perfect time to share the story. It's perfect time to just kind of lay it out there for you guys in a really raw way. So with that being said, first of all, my name is Tommy Nicole. I am a mother of three. I have, to be real honest with you, I've been a single mother of three. It was a hard season, and I think God brought it all full circle to not only teach me a lesson, but to help me humble myself in ways that I felt like I needed to be humbled. So, what I really want to share with you is a little bit about this company and how it fell in my lap and how I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't looking for anything. I was happy where I was, but needed an income. I needed my income to grow, and I needed it to grow desperately. And so God had a plan. I'm thankful every day that I took a risk and I took a chance on something that I didn't think was real, that I didn't think you know, was what I was supposed to do. So back in July of 2020, I was starting this online group and I was looking for reps to participate in it. And I kept seeing the name Topanga come up and I'd never heard of it. So I posted on my Facebook page, asked for a Topanga rep to contact me. Nobody did. And so finally, my friend on here above, Heather, she reached out to me and she said, "Hey, I sell Topanga." And I'm like, "No, I don't." And she's like, "What is it?" And so she broke it down and she's like, "I really think you should do this." And I'm like, for one, I don't have the money. Two, I'm happy where I'm at. And I just don't know if it's the right opportunity for me. And I said, "So why don't you do this? If it works out, maybe I'll take over the group and earn a little income." And really, honestly, she said, I think the next day she called me and she said, "Just do it." And I'm like, "Well, I can't buy detergent. I don't have the money." She's like, "I'll send you some samples." So 3 days into this event, I had already earned more income in 3 days than I had from January to July in my other business. And you guys, when I tell you that, I didn't even have the detergent in hand and I hadn't even smelled it myself. I was just going off of what my friend said and trusted her word in that. So from there, the rest is history. It just all took off really fast and to a point of so fast that I couldn't keep up with my other business and I had to close the doors on it and just run full throttle with this. And it couldn't have been more prime and more appropriate for the season that I was walking into. It's been a blessing. It's blessed me. It's been able to keep me home with my kids instead of having to go on back into the 9 to 5 corporate or real time world and just be present. Has it been easy? No, but it's been absolutely worth it. And on top of that, the owners of this company, they're, and I know you probably hear this a lot, but they're down to earth. They're real Christian, talk to a bull, if that's a word. Like, you can approach them and they're going to talk to you, that you can get to know them on a level that I've never really experienced before. And so for me, that was a huge eye opener. So I'm making this short and sweet tonight. I really just wanted you guys to hear my story and how I feel about this company and just where it's at. I mean, and I don't even really like the term ground floor, but it's really ground floor. I've never been on a company so ground floor to see what comes next. I know there's a lot of room for growing, and I'm excited to see what's coming and to hear about the new things they're working on, as well as what's changing just with me and my business. So with that being said, I'm going to introduce my friend Heather. She's going to share a little bit about her story and a little bit more about the company. And Heather, I'll be honest, I met her through my previous company. I didn't know her before then. And I tell you, this was all orchestrated by God, because I wouldn't be here if I hadn't met her through this other company. But just when you meet Heather, when you hear her talk, she just lights up the room. She's very genuine. She's very personable, and she has the biggest heart that I could ever say or ever get to know. So I'm blessed for her. I'm blessed by her. I'm blessed to know her, and I'm so thankful for her. So with that being said, Miss Heather.
Hello, everybody. Well, you're so sweet. You know, I love you to pieces. And people are my thing. And God knew what we need when we need it. And he just provides, doesn't he? And I think it's an amazing thing. So as Tommy told you, I am Heather Gilmore, and we've been with Topanga since before. We were always Topanga since, but we didn't know which way or direction we were headed. And Aaron and Seth both had a heart for people and decided to go the MLM route. They had people that had come to them, big industry that wanted to, get in with their product. We had, big names come in, and they were like, that's not the way we want to go. We want to go with the single mom. We want to go with the teacher who's working on extra retirement. We want to be able to put it in a shop if we want to. They wanted different avenues. And I think that the MLM industry is a phenomenal avenue for that. And so with that being said, I have a salon. I'm a stylist by trade, been doing hair for almost 17 years, headed to 18. And we just got home from a ball game, y'all. So we and Tommy were running. Anyway, so 18 years have been standing behind my chair. I absolutely love doing hair. I have a very successful business. I'm not telling you that to brag. I'm telling you that because most people would be like, hey, why do you have to? You would not believe how many times I hear, why are you doing that? Why are you trying to do that? What? You're busy. But I loved that I got to reach a different avenue, and it allowed me to help women and help our situation more so than just standing behind my chair, because I can only do what I can do behind my chair. And the beauty of an MLM business is that, just like Tommy said, she gets to stay at home and work. I wanted to be at home more with my kids. I wanted to be more present, and I needed that income to help me do that. And so that's how it kind of got started. Aaron started bringing it into the salon. I started washing our towels, and really the rest is history. Every time I wrapped a towel around somebody's neck, if you've been to a salon, and a cape, they were like, what's that smell? It was that easy for me every time. And so my short story is that before pandemic, we decided to get a new salon. My other one was being sold out from underneath us, as far as like we were just renting. We started construction. Everything was going great, just where economy was doing fantastic. And then, of course, COVID hit. And we were put out, if you were a stylist, you were told you couldn't work anymore. They would take your license. I threw all of our rings into the Topanga because that's all I could do from home. My husband had lost his job. He was at home with us. He wanted to go back to work, but of course, nobody was hiring during the pandemic. And so we rolled and was selling detergent out of the back of my car, and got involved in an online event. I met Tommy. I already knew Tommy, but she and I was like, listen, just try it. Like, you don't have anything to lose. If you don't sell anything, I was like, I'll cover it. Just whatever, just post about it and just see what happens. And she was like, okay. And the next day she called, she was like, okay, well, this is definitely something to it. I said, I told you, these women love this detergent. We're at home. Everybody wants their stuff to smell good. And so the rest was kind of history. The salon keeps a large stock because we can, which is something I love that our company allows us to do. So I get to keep stock at my salon. People come by and grab it. I also ship it all over the United States, which is what you can do too. And it's just been a phenomenal blessing for us. And I have met so many phenomenal women, more so than the money, to me, the monetary. But now I won't lie, the money's been fantastic and has helped us do a lot of things. But, more so than that, to me, are the relationships and the family, and Aaron and Seth's heart for the company. And there is so much growth, like Tommy was talking to you about. I mean, I always tell my girls, I'm like, think about Mary Kay. When you think about ground floor, and you hear people say it all the time, but you don't really ever probably get to experience. I know I never thought I would in my whole lifetime, but like, that's what it is. I mean, that is where we're sitting, and the company is growing and they have new things coming. And it's just like, we're fixing to have this explosive growth. And so it's just been a phenomenal ride. And to watch these women also transform. I mean, Tommy has done an amazing job with her team and their growth. And I'm so proud of her. And yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. And I am sitting on the floor in my living room talking on a Zoom because that's real life for us right now.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
I'm grateful for each and every person that watches this, and I know Heather is too. And I would just like to say that we will pray blessings over you guys. And if you do have any questions, please reach out. We're both an open book. We don't sugarcoat things. We like to lay it out there because apparently we both just had to fly into this call, me out of the shower and her from a ball game. So thank you guys for being here, and I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you soon.